Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. This is a update video to a video we did a few weeks ago, which is a response video to another video that IZZY Expert had put up a couple days prior to that last video. And this is going to be the last time we talk about this topic. We felt it was important to address some misinformation targeted at us. We have about an hour to kill to our next destination, so why not do a video?
We are in Florida right now. We're actually headed to a good friend's son's birthday party. It's actually another YouTuber, so we're down in Florida, so we're excited to go to that. Yes, but let's discuss what we need to discuss.
So this is regarding to the Vin Gate scandal, and if you haven't heard of it, we will link the video, our last video talking about. To summarize, there has been one incident of a person that was trying to import a Newmar motorhome, a King Air. They're trying to import it from Canada into the United States. Now, they tried to import this vehicle twice. The first time there was an apparent issue with the VIN that Customs had told them this motorhome cannot come back into the United States. It was again tried to be imported a second time into the United States, and at that point the motorhome was seized. And as far as we know, at this point, it's still within the custody of the US government. Now, the original video that was released was by IZZY Expert. He stated he knew the person that was trying to import this motorhome, and he did the whole video. And at the end of that video, he said, this is not something I've seen. Something to the extent of, this is not something I've seen before. If anybody has more answers about this, please let me know. So what we did, because we wanted to find that answers just like you, we have a motorhome, and we reached out to Casey Tubman, who is the president of Newmar. And since one side of the story was there, the side of the person trying to import the motorhome, the accusations or claims on that video was that Newmar had just ceased speaking with them and were not helping them. So we reached out to Casey and we said, we're going to do a video on this. Would you like the opportunity to give Newmar's side of the story?
And we were going to do the video with or without. We just offered the opportunity to give their side.
So Casey responded pretty immediately and agreed to come on our video via live, like a recorded live stream. And the point of our video was not to grill, interrogate, be YouTube lawyers. All the point of that video was here is the story that's out there. Casey, here's your opportunity using our platform to speak about it. Now, it wasn't exclusive to us. Casey could have went on anybody's YouTube channel and done this. He chose to go on ours. I don't know if anybody else reached out to him. We don't know. But we took that opportunity and we just let him speak. And again, that video is out there. We linked it earlier.
So as you can imagine, we've gotten a lot of attacks, personal attacks, and people saying that we've done things wrong. And again, when you're a YouTuber, that just goes with the territory. But I'm going to read a couple of these comments. And then after that, we are going to clear up quite a few things for you. So here's one comment that came in. Newmar's response was crap, particularly the statement that no owner need have any concerns crossing a border with one of their Spartan chassis motorhomes. How come you didn't challenge that? We'll answer that in a minute. Another one. Newmar is flat out lying. Call them out. Do not let this go. Stop being a bought and paid for suck up YouTuber. Next one. This was actually in a Facebook group. It wasn't a YouTube comment. There was a gentleman who said, Endless RVing benefits from their association with Newmar, I'm betting. Prove me wrong. And I actually did respond and I said, are you up for a bet? We have the receipt. And the next one, Bob also said, this was a guy from Facebook. He said, they are smart enough, meaning us, they are smart enough not to attack Newmar since they make a living off of YouTube and Newmar could be a big source for them. We have other means of making a living, but that's besides the point. And we will address that comment in a minute.
So as with many things in the media, on social media, a lot of things are not true. So there's things that we can comment on that we know are true. And then there's some things that we're not going to comment on because we don't know the whole story, and neither does anybody out there other than the two parties involved. So the first thing is that, well, there's one of the common questions we got. You better check, or not a comment, a demand. You better check your motorhome to see if it has a VIN number. All the motorhomes...
And let's do, before somebody says to check it has a VIN, because I know I'm going to say
Correct.
That's redundant. Yeah, everybody says VIN number, but we know it's VIN.
So just to clear things up, all the motorhomes in question, even the one that was imported, has a VIN. The question is the VIN permanently attached? So to answer our response, our motorhome has a VIN riveted on a plate because it's on a Freightliner custom chassis. As far as we know, all Freightliner custom chassis, they do that. Now the motorhomes in question are those on Spartan chassis. Now we have taken the opportunity to look at some other manufacturers of Spartan chassis that use Spartan chassis, as well as other manufacturers that use different chassis that are not Freightliners. And we have not been able to find a riveted plate on several other motorhomes. Now, is that to say that they're not somewhere on that body? Perhaps, but they're certainly not in the back clear like it is on a Freightliner custom chassis. But all of those motorhomes did have 17-digit VIN numbers, including the ones on the Spartan chassis. It's just that those numbers were on stickers versus etching or permanent plate, which I think is what people are riled up about. Now, we don't know what the law is, whether it has to be on a non-removable sticker, or some people saying it has to be on a plate, and most of you don't know that either.
Now, as I mentioned in some of the comments that we've received, again, these don't bother us. We're used to this. We've been on YouTube for years. You just get used to it. But we do want to make something very clear, but there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Number one, we are not sponsored by Newmar. Number two, we are not paid a single cent by Newmar. Number three, we bought our own motorhome. Our Newmar motorhome was purchased by us and us alone. We are not ambassadors of Newmar. We love our Newmar motorhome, but we are not in any capacity of what we just mentioned involved in that way. So a lot of people were thinking we made this video because, oh, you're in the pockets of Newmar. That is completely false. So we're proud of the fact that we bought our own motorhome. We're proud of the fact that we stand on our own 2 feet. This was not a video done to lean on Newmar's side. It was done to provide the other side of the story.
So here's some other facts. Number one, we're not attorneys, nor do we claim to be. In fact, we're quite careful on what we say on our videos, because we don't want to give false information. When we do our news articles, we are just summarizing what's already out there by a news outlet. We don't do self-investigating stories. The second thing, some people have told us, you need to go investigate this. No, we don't need to do that. We have, my days of investigations are over. They were criminal investigations, never civil, which this is a civil investigation. We don't have the means to do that. We don't have the want to do that. We don't have the need to do that. There's other channels that wish to do that. We're not doing that. The next thing is, we're not part of the RV industry per se. Like, we don't manufacture RVs. We're not part of RVIA. We don't pretend to know every single rule. Traffic rules, DOT rules, and most people don't know that either. And you don't have to. The manufacturer has to, because they're putting those on the road. We are in no position to or want to know what those rules are.
What we're not going to do is make accusations about a situation that we don't have all the full details for. That is exactly why we did the video the way we did. That is why we just let Casey speak without questioning him or investigating him. That's not our job. Izzy and I are in no position to know everything that is going on behind the scenes, which we feel there probably is a lot more to know than the general public is knowing at this point. And along with Izzy and me not knowing what is going on, most of you probably don't know all the behind the scenes, the intricacies of this case, exactly what's going on. So to jump to conclusions, that's just not something that we were willing to do.
A couple more things and we're going to wrap this up. We have many subscribers that own Newmars, many that own Newmars on Spartan chassis. Several of them have commented that they have crossed the Canadian border numerous times as travelers, not as importers or dealers, and they've had no problem. So you take that for what you want. I assume they're telling us the truth, but that's what they told us. Finally, this video is in no way to try to convince you on what to buy. You can buy whatever you want. We simply wanted to give the opportunity for Newmar to speak. There's at least one other video out there, probably several other videos that have given the opportunity to the plaintiffs, the people that had their motorhome seized, to speak. And then you can make your decision from there. But as far as accusing us of being bought and paid for, that was the reason why we did this video, because we have plenty of sponsors, and we don't hide it, and nor are we embarrassed. We don't hide it. Newmar is not one of them. So we just did that video because we thought it was important information, and we'll leave it at that. We're not going to touch this topic anymore.
As Izzy said, this will be the last from us on this topic. We do want to thank you all for watching the videos, commenting. You definitely do stay engaged, and we do appreciate that. We hope this could clear up some of the things that have been going on over the last couple weeks since these videos surfaced. So
I'll give it 1 month and they'll be on to the next story. There'll be another RV manufacturer that did something horrible, and because right, it was Grand Design, and then it's just one after another. Guys, make the decision. We love RVing. We're going to continue RVing, and we'll leave it at that. If you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV news playlist. We'll also put our RV tourist playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.